Hello and good day, welcome to our YouTube channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be Book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4. Let's get started now. The second letter to Timothy, also known as 2 Timothy, was written by the Apostle Paul during his second imprisonment in Rome. This letter is addressed to Timothy, a young leader in the Christian church, and contains instructions and encouragement for his ministry. Chapter 4 of this book provides a powerful message about the importance of preaching the Word of God and persevering in faith until the end. Verse 1 begins with Paul exhorting Timothy to preach the Word of God in season and out of season. This means that he should be ready to preach at all times, regardless of whether or not it is convenient or popular. Paul urges Timothy to reprove, rebuke, and exhort with all longsuffering and doctrine. In other words, Timothy should not shy away from delivering difficult messages or confronting sin, but he should do so with patience and grounded in the teachings of the faith. In verse 2, Paul provides the reason for this exhortation. He says, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears." Paul warns that there will be those who will not want to hear the truth, but will instead seek out teachers who will tell them what they want to hear. This is a cautionary message for us as well, reminding us that we must be discerning in our search for truth and be willing to accept teachings that may challenge our beliefs. In verse 3, Paul continues his warning, stating that people will turn their ears away from the truth and turn to fables. This emphasizes the importance of sticking to the true teachings of the faith and not being swayed by false teachings or cultural trends. Paul also urges Timothy to be watchful and vigilant in all things, indicating the importance of being aware of the dangers of false teachings and remaining steadfast in the truth. In verses 5 to 8, Paul provides a personal testimony of his own faith and encourages Timothy to do the same. He says, "But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry." Paul highlights the importance of perseverance and dedication to the work of ministry, even in the face of difficulties and trials. In verse 6, Paul acknowledges that his own life is coming to an end, stating that he is already being poured out as a drink offering. However, he does not express despair or discouragement, but rather a sense of contentment and completion in his ministry. He says, "I have fought a good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith." Paul's testimony is a powerful reminder that the Christian life is one of ongoing perseverance and faithfulness, even in the face of trials and difficulties. In verses 9 to 18, Paul provides some final instructions and greetings to Timothy, emphasizing the importance of continuing to preach the gospel and stand firm in the faith. He also expresses his desire to be visited by Timothy and urges him to come before winter. This final section of the chapter provides a fitting conclusion to Paul's letter and his message of perseverance in faith and dedication to the work of ministry. The lesson and teaching application from this chapter is clear. As Christians, we must be vigilant in our search for truth and remain steadfast in the teachings of the faith. We must not be swayed by cultural trends or false teachings, but must instead seek out sound doctrine and be willing to accept teachings that challenge our beliefs. We must persevere in our faith and remain dedicated to the work of ministry, even in the face of trials and difficulties. Like Paul, we must be willing to say at the end of our lives that we have fought a good fight, finished our course, and kept the faith. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.